Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches. Episode 238. Tonight we're reviewing Countdown to Death. That would be better.
Ooh.
I mean, it's like a real B-movie title, but
better.
Spoiler alert, this movie's garbage.
I mean, this is a D movie.
Mm-hmm.
An F movie?
An F movie. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
An FU movie.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that'll have to be... I was just thinking I was going to look and see if Fuck You Movie on Twitter is available.
I thought of a different thing that is fun that I'm going to tell you when you're done with your Twitter story.
Okay, great. So I was thinking I could see if that's available. I don't know if they'll let you do it or not. If you can have fuck in the title or like in your handle.
What if it's an asterisk?
Maybe. I don't know if they'll let you do that. But I could do FU Movie maybe.
What I was thinking was, wouldn't it be a fun shirt if it was like, you know, the rating bar, you know, like, oh, this movie's rated R, but it would be rated FU.
Oh, good, I like that. So make sure to subscribe, share, follow us on, speaking of Instagram and Twitter, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, at MovieBitches, although also, maybe soon to also be at Fuck You Movie. Love that.
That's our secret account.
Exactly. Ooh, I was like, ooh, that'd be fun. Because FuckYouMovie.com goes to our YouTube page.
It does?
Yeah, we bought FuckYouMovie.com.
We did?
Yeah. At least I did.
How did I not know this?
I don't know. You didn't remember that?
No. That's fun.
Right? Yeah.
We never announced that.
I don't know if we ever did.
Did you do this secret?
I think I did it drunk. We own FuckYouMovie.com.
Love that.
Yeah. This video is definitely not suitable for ads. Oh, we'll see. You never know. It's all bullshit. So, Countdown.
Oh boy, I saw this trailer before seeing Ad Astra in theaters, which was confusing.
Yeah.
For many reasons.
Yeah.
I wish I had not seen Ad Astra. I'd rather watch this movie.
Whoa.
Ad Astra was so boring.
Oh God.
So boring and pretentious.
I will say this movie wasn't particularly boring.
No.
So that's good.
It moved along. It was entertaining in its dumbness.
Sure.
Where Ad Astra was frustrating in its dumbness.
Right. Well, and you know what I will say is this movie really went there.
I mean, so I saw the trailer. First of all, do yourself a favor. Go watch the trailer. Because it shows a lot of things.
Interesting.
A lot of devil hands.
Ooh.
You know, and I was like, what is this wacky fucking movie? So basically the plot of Countdown is you download this app called Countdown. It tells you when you're gonna die. And the whole thing is just a clock counting down. Yeah. Oh, I got 52 years. Oh, I got this. Oh, 3 days.
And then buried in the fine print.
Right, the terms and conditions. I mean, this movie had a lot of sub-feelings. It was like a cautionary tale about not reading the terms and conditions.
Oh, yeah, it was certainly
of
like,
an app,
it was like a human centipad. It was that.
It was that. It was like, oh, better look out for those terms and conditions.
Otherwise you might get murdered by the devil.
Forgot about the human centipede. It also had like a whole subplot about like the Me Too movement that was handled without any tact.
That is accurate, yes.
It took time away from the film that involved a devilish app to talk about Me Too.
That's true.
And I was confused.
Sure, but I kind of have to
also,
appreciate it.
Okay, actually, the scariest part of this movie was when Peter Facinelli came onto her at work, and it was very terrifying and real.
It was very real.
And I was like, oh no, oh, this is sad and scary, because it's real life.
Yeah.
And so that was actually, I love that that's the scariest part of it. And there was like a goopy devil.
I mean, the devil literally looked like the Grinch with like,
it had that, like,
Jim Carrey, just... It was, instead of green, it was black.
But it had like that cheesecloth mouth.
Oh, well, yeah, the mouth was stupid, but the hands, it was the fingers.
Oh, the fingers were just the
Grinch.
They were green, by the way, also.
Were they?
Yeah. Like a dark green, but they were green.
Yeah, sure, okay. It was like darker than the Grinch, but yeah.
I kept thinking, why is the devil Swamp Thing? Like, what's... I was really confused. I was like, what's happened?
Okay, well, so this was confusing too. I mean, I guess, sure, they had to have the first kill, right? So
always.
We're introduced...
I love that Andrew, like, knows about horror movies now, first of all. I love it.
So, we have, we're introduced to our boring party. where this obnoxious girl is like, no.
Everyone was obnoxious.
I guess that's true. Oh, she reluctantly downloads the app, right?
Yeah.
She didn't want to do, but everyone was like, come on, don't you want to be cool, Becky? Download the app.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, so they all agree to the terms of service, where she finds out...
Without reading them.
Exactly, without reading them. She finds out, but I guess it wouldn't have mattered.
She would have just died in the car. How she was supposed to.
But like, okay.
It was very dumb.
Okay, so here,
It's very dumb. So it tells you when you're going to die, but then...
if you try and change...
Because you go, oh, well, if I only have... She has like 18 hours to live. Whatever it is. Oh, if I only have this amount of time to live, oh, what was I going to do then? Get on a train? Oh, then I won't get on that train. And therefore, you've cheated your own fate.
Right. Oh, well, the first girl had like 3 hours or whatever.
Right.
And so her boy, she's all upset. So then her boyfriend gets super wasted because he drank all of her drinks or whatever. And then he goes to drive and she's like, no, honey, you're too drunk. And he's like, what? I'm fine. And then she's like, I'm going to walk home, which seemingly was very close.
Yeah, it seemed to be a block away. So that was confusing. I also didn't understand why she couldn't drive. There was no like, I only have my learner's permit. It was just like, he was the one that was going to drive drunk, and that was it.
He's a man.
Of course. I mean, this movie is not great. So then also, there was like a weirdness of, so she does the right thing.
Right.
Even if she didn't know she was, quote unquote, gonna die in 3 hours, she did the correct choice.
Exactly.
She didn't get in the passenger seat of a car with a very, very drunk person and let them drive her home. So... the movie has this weird thing where you're like, but she should have done that.
Right. She should not die now.
Should she have just gotten in the
car?
car?
Just been like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to die in 39 minutes, so might as well get this over with. It's so weird.
So I guess, so I guess the punishment for breaking the terms and conditions for this devilish app.
Yep.
We'll get into it. I'm excited. Or then you will be haunted before you are then dead. Is that...
before the devil then murders you.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that the punishment for breaking the terms and conditions?
I guess. Yeah.
Because anyone the main girl, oh, you have 3 days left to live or something like that. And so she changes her plans and then...
it's like terms of service violated.
And then the Grinch...
yeah, starts haunting her. She starts seeing visions and whatever. And now I guess, too, if you changed it earlier... but now here's a question.
Yeah.
So let's say that, like... it said, oh, you only have a year left, and you're like, oh God, but like I have to make a choice, whatever.
And then it becomes Yes Man, and it's like, and I lived that year to the fullest.
Sure. Or, but like, yes,
right?
Love that.
She starts a travel blog. Yeah. She's like, I'm doing it.
But my question is, like, if for somehow she can figure out, like, let's say you figure out what is going to kill you much further in advance.
Sure.
Then are you getting haunted for 3 months, 6 months? And if so, what if that drives you crazy to the point where then you murder, you commit suicide, but then doesn't that break the time?
Yeah. It was very stupid.
Yeah. Yes.
Is the answer to your question.
Yes.
It also promoted, like, so basically Peter Facinelli is in this movie, by the way. He's from Twilight.
Good.
He's the dad in Twilight. The dad vampire in Twilight. He's well, you didn't watch Can't Hardly Wait as much as I did.
No.
He's the main hot guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like the asshole boyfriend of Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
That's his claim to fame, I do believe. Anyway, that's his claim to fame to me. So he comes on to her at work, and again, this female does the right thing. She says no to him. She pushes him away. She's immediately going to go tell her supervisor, HR, and be like, look, this happened. But then it's like, oh, you broke the terms and conditions. So are we to believe that because she knew she was going to die in 3 days, she had the courage to stand up to him?
Oh, no,
Because later she's like coming on to him like to like go back and retroactively not break the terms and conditions. Remember, she like comes on to him later?
So that she can murder him.
I guess that's true.
That was her plan. I'll lure him into this weird side hospital and then attack him.
No, she did the right thing. There was no moral...
That was what was weird to me.
There was no morality, like, oh, I can save myself, or I can change fate if I accept... Because the main characters all seem to have unfinished business with the dead, let's say.
Right.
So that's why it seemed like, oh, okay.
That's why they were dying early, or was it just random?
But it seemed to be just random.
it seemed to be just random that we happened to be following a bunch of characters that were only given days or less to live. We also still didn't find out what was supposed to happen at like the cemetery or whatever that was going to kill her and her sister.
I know, right? And maybe the dad. We don't know. He didn't download the app. I don't know. A sinkhole.
Right.
At the cemetery.
I mean, I don't know, but then it wasn't there because they went to go visit her.
I would have liked that if it was like pan out. So the whole movie, you're like, you know, she can't get to her mom's grave because she can't. It's too much guilt and all this stuff. Blah blah. So you know the movie's gonna end at the cemetery. So I would have liked like and we beat the devil. We saved ourselves and we're stronger for it. And then it pans out. And there's just like a huge sinkhole with like caution tape. And you're like, oh, that's fun. That would have been fun. Right. That would have been a cheeky. And then it would have been like, see you later, alligator. Like they could have played a fun song. Sure. Devil in the blue dress.
She wasn't from Crawl.
No. So she is from Once Upon a Time. She's Princess Anna.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, I thought you might know.
Oh, from when they did like a Frozen bit.
Apparently I didn't watch that show, but I was like, oh, I'll look it up, and then that's what she was from.
Okay.
Oh, we forgot about, okay, do we think this is a Clueless reference? So, she...
I already know what you're
already know what I'm talking about. So it's the beginning.
Where are you going?
Hey, okay, bye.
Leave me alone.
Fine.
Hey, where are you going?
So she's like, no, I'm not going to get in the car drunk with you. And he's like, come on, babe, whatever, I'm fine. And she's like, no. And he's like, fine, bye. And he's like, drives off and leaves her alone in a darkened street. And she's like, where are you going?
Exactly. It was, she didn't say that, did she?
I wish she would.
I wish she had too, because then that really would have been a
Mr. Peanut? I don't know.
I was like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know.
I would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was definitely, I mean, that's what happened, right?
Wait, where are you going? Yeah.
Hey, where are you going?
I feel like whoever wrote or directed it loves horror movies and like new stuff and was potentially referencing things just badly. Because when we first get to the hospital, which is where most of the scenes happen, because clearly this hospital was like condemned in real life and they got the sets for cheap. Anyway, one of the nurses, he makes a freaks joke. He's like, one of us, which is like an old Todd Browning like horror movie. So it's like, okay, so you're trying. It didn't make any sense or matter or have any point whatsoever or anything, but it was there.
Sure.
And then he explained it. He was like, it's from Freaks.
This was weird to me. So she works in a hospital.
Yeah.
Where there's just a wing that's fully condemned.
It's like the West Wing. Don't go in the West Wing. You know, I was fully expecting like her to pull back a curtain and there would just be like a rose that was like dripping, you know. And
it was just like these two double doors that like open onto this asbestos-ridden like.
They had like caution tape that then was like.
But like that's nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't it shouldn't be a functioning hospital if there is in any way an asbestos outbreak.
But also, like, it wouldn't just be like, oh, well, this half of the building's totally normal, but that half, like, through those doors, oh boy.
It was like, oh, my hospital room is literally next door to a condemned asbestos building. Like, no, there'd be at least a hall in between, like, there'd be something. It would be such a liability.
Yeah, like maybe there's like a creepy long hallway or like an underground tunnel to like another building. Ooh, if it was like a condemned like psychiatric ward, right?
Oh, that's the wing of the
Exactly. It was like, oh, but there was like a secret tunnel that you could get to and the guy found you, like whatever. And then that would at least make more sense and still fit the use that they needed it to.
Well, I do think this movie would still be bad, but would be better if it was just that the app like was a haunting.
Yes.
Like, so the movie, spoiler alert, goes full devil, which I was very surprised by.
I was shocked that it went full devil.
The devil shows up. They go to a priest, he breaks down the app and there's code that's in Latin and then he finds a reference book. I mean, we'll get into it. It was very, very dumb.
That was
shocked. I was shocked by the devil. But I think if it had just been like, woo, it's a haunted app, I could have gotten behind it more of like, oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, it still would have been stupid.
It still would have been stupid, but at least it would have been a little bit, if it was more like Wish Upon, where it's like, ooh, this haunted box.
Like, it's a mystery. Like, somehow the devil, it just brings so much more into it.
There's more questions then, where you're just well, but how, why?
This is what he's spending his time on?
Okay. But then again, the biggest problem.
The devil is the last one to get into the app game, but he finally got there. You know, it's like, what's that?
Is he on the Google Play Store or just
Did he
the App
just
Store?
magic the app? Were there coders? You know, did he pay for their little demons down in hell coding the app? I don't know, but that's where I went. Instead of, oh no, scary, look, it's the devil. Oh no.
But then also I had a lot of trouble with this where they explain in the movie that this was the date that you were fated to die.
Yeah.
And that by changing it with the knowledge that this app gave you,
Right.
you now have to be murdered by the devil because it is decreed that that was the day that you were meant to die at that time. So,
Right.
am I supposed to be rooting for her?
I don't know.
Is it just a tragedy?
It seems to be just like I guess it's a devilish game, right? He's like, ho, and then people will know, and then of course they'll break my terms and conditions that I had coded into the app in hell.
And then I get to haunt them because that's more fun than just having them die.
That's more fun than just and then they died unknowing. Does he feed on fear? I don't know.
Right.
And what's the difference necessarily between the Grim Reaper and the devil?
I don't know, because the Grim Reaper was kind of showing up. It was like, ooh, Grim Reaper-y, ooh, in the shadows, and the reverse camera.
No, I was going to say, when he was just in broad daylight and her backup camera.
Only in her mind.
I'm the devil. Here I am.
It was really dumb.
I just really want to know, like, how the devil got this off the ground. Like, where he got the funding. You know,
Did Mark Cuban fund the VC?
Did he go on Shark Tank and he was like, ooh, I don't know, but I want to know. It seemed to be a free app, too.
Yeah, it was definitely a free app.
It was just a get, you know?
Yeah,
it was just to give me your password.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I really just...
That would have been a silly scene. I don't know. I don't remember my password.
Yeah. Oh, boy, yeah.
It would have been interesting, too, because then it raises all of these questions of, like, okay, so are we supposed to assume then we're in a world where the devil exists, and like Catholicism,
they go see
the
a
values
priest.
of Catholicism exist.
Yes.
So one then would assume that there is such a thing as free will.
Yes.
But
If you're fated,
if it's telling me that that's the time that they were supposed to die and there was nothing they could do about it,
and you're going to break those terms and conditions.
so then what would have been better would have been if maybe the app assigns you a time to die. That you're going to
it's
die.
not your fate. It's just like you got the roulette shit short end of the
It's
straw.
basically like, oh, you downloaded this app, so you decided to play Russian roulette, and if you try and change the terms, the devil's still gonna fucking murder you.
Yeah, that would have been better.
That would have been better.
Yeah, instead of like, well, if it's her time,
Because then it's
I
like,
don't know.
oh, maybe she still would have made the choice of, oh, honey, you're too drunk, I'm not gonna go home with you, and she walks home and he crashes into a tree.
And he dies.
Or whatever.
But she's
Fine.
fine because she made the right choice.
Exactly. Free will. Choice.
Yeah, it was confusing and conflicting. But then also I just realized nobody but the main characters knew that it was literally the devil, right?
Right, because they were the ones being haunted and going crazy.
But like nobody was like, oh shit, I gotta go get baptized and confess my sins. Like there wasn't a funny scene where they like go to the priest and he's like, well, I might as well like
give you your last rites or whatever.
Just in case, because, you know, if it is the devil, like, you know, you don't want to end up in purgatory or hell. Like, they didn't have that scene,
Sure.
so it wasn't religious. Like, the movie itself wasn't religious, even though it was heavily reliant on the devil and Catholicism. It was very bizarre.
It was very bizarre. Well, then it was weird to make the priest, he was like a hacker stoner bro.
Yeah.
It was odd.
His dialogue was terrible. Remember when he was just like, I love demons.
Oh my god, it was really bad. I mean, I will say that this was the most fun I had in this movie was his scenes, because I was just cackling. Oh my god. Can we talk about when they make a pink salt pentagram, and then the devil tries to cross it, and they like CGI flames?
Oh, but I'm the devil.
And then they're like, oh, we're safe here. Oh no, we're not, because now he's tricked out of it by like his brother. Why didn't they just like hold on to him?
Yeah, well, the people have bad plans in these movies because they have to progress.
If I saw one more scene of, ooh, what's that creepy thing over there? I have to go explore it.
Yeah, there was a lot of creepy noise, you say? I know I'm being haunted by the devil, and this app said I'm gonna die soon, but I'll investigate.
Right.
And I was like, no, just walk away.
This seems dangerous. Let me see what it is.
No, just walk away. It's not gonna help. It can't be anything good. That's for sure. So, walk.
Yeah.
And
I also hate whenever it's just like, there's like, ooh, creepy noise. And then it's just, it's not like, hello?
Yeah.
Or, you know, James, is that you? My boyfriend who drove drunk to come, you're like, whatever?
No.
No.
Right, because remember, so at the beginning, she doesn't get in the car to drive drunk with him. She runs home. She's all spooked out because like the app said she's gonna die. And then she's in the bathroom and it's counting down. And then it like,
Oh my God.
it like, I don't even know.
I don't even know. She's just like
She like
forced to the ceiling and then slammed back down.
It was like a Jedi. It was like
Yeah.
a force. Yeah, it was.
Kacha.
No,
And
but she stayed up there for a while.
She did
Remember?
stay up there.
Because The time had to count down.
Oh my God.
And then like right when it gets to 1 second,
That was what I really was like, fuck you movie, because they had set it up where, so she's carrying this glass of water or something. Didn't she have a...
Oh, yeah.
She had some sort of glass with liquid in her hand,
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, okay. You could have just had her freak out from the phone, drop the
I
glass.
thought she was gonna inadvertently kill herself.
Exactly. Slip on the water,
Oh.
hit her head on the bathtub, and then she died, even though, like, she was trying not to die.
No, but it decided to go full devil.
Full devil, right away. And I was like, well, this movie's really stupid. Fuck
I
it.
just was really surprised at how stupid it was.
It was really stupid.
I guess we're supposed to be rooting for her because she's our main character and the script said so. But she did a lot of questionable things too. Remember when she steals that dead man's phone? And then
Yes.
he's in the morgue and she opens his eyes to unlock the Face ID. And they really went overboard with the Foley, I'll be honest.
Oh, they
It was
were. He said it was like she was like sticking her hand in coleslaw.
Yeah.
It was gross.
It was disgusting.
It was really bad.
And then she unlocks his phone, a dead man,
Yeah.
who we've seen his crying, devastated parents.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they might want that. No, I'm
No.
going to take it home with
She
me.
takes it home with
It was
her.
like, oh no, this is a fireable offense.
Yeah. I guess
also-
she only had a day left to live, but still.
Remember when she got so freaked out in her apartment by the Grinch hands that she slept in her car?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Remember, okay, so then she goes to the cell phone store to get a new cell phone, which is the one where she meets this other guy who downloads the app because of her. Although I guess he would have died anyway.
Who? The main guy?
Yeah, Nick or
no,
Matt or
he
what?
had already gotten his time up. And he was like, what app was that? Because he was having the same conflict. He was like, oh no, he was trying to go to the store to do the same thing
Are
she
you
would.
sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. I think he literally just found out he was gonna die.
No.
Because then the counter guy downloaded it too, the guy who worked there.
Yeah, but no, I think it was poorly told. But I think what they were implying was they've been on this journey together, but now they're just meeting because of this app.
Mm-mm.
I'm pretty sure that's what they were implying.
I'm pretty sure that
Can we both agree?
she gave him like the virus of the countdown.
Can we both agree that he was a bad actor?
Yeah, but he was kind of cute.
Sure.
But he was a bad actor.
He was not a good actor.
No.
Can we talk about his outfit?
Oh, it was bad.
I just had a real problem with the layering.
Yep.
It was like a
fleecy jacket,
it was
lined jacket.
It was a jean jacket with that shearling.
Yeah, shearling like lining.
Lining, right?
Yeah. And then like a
And
flannel.
yet everyone else is wearing like tank tops. It was weird. And then it was like a floral button-down Hawaiian shirt that was longer than the jacket, and it was a no.
It was a no, and then he had a shirt under that.
And then a shirt under
So he had
that.
3 layers.
And then
It was a lot.
jeans.
Yeah.
With the jeans.
And then those bad shoes.
Bad shoes with no socks. It was a problem, and it was aggressive. And I was like, why did they hate him? Like he was still hot despite the outfit. I found that to be very confusing.
It was a
almost
no.
as confusing as the Devil app.
I mean, that's such a stupid premise. If you had told me, you're lucky that I was just like, I won't ask questions, Avaryl, I'll trust you. Learn that lesson. Because if you had told me, oh, Andrew, let's go see this silly movie where there's a devil app that you find out how long you have left.
He would have enjoyed that. He would have been like, yeah, let's go see that garbage nonsense.
Shocktober's over.
Snuck one more in there. I didn't make you watch it too. I took that bullet
I
for
was
you.
never going to do that.
I took that bullet for you.
Sure. And then you made me sit through 2.5 hours of you talking about it.
So let's talk about the priest a little more.
They go talk to the priest. He's like, oh, okay, well.
I love demons.
Right, here's what it sounds like. It sounds like.
I'm so into demons right now.
Oh my God.
It was very that.
It was. Remember when he opens the book and he's like, it reminds me of this story from, this
It's
book.
like opens an ancient scroll and his like no,
The
within
scroll
the
looks-
book there was a scroll that had the countdown.
It was like, oh, she prophesized that he would like die in a certain time. And there's a scroll that looks exactly like the app, and I was like, this is idiotic.
So are we saying that this has been a trick that the devil's been playing for centuries, but now
Due to technology, he can play a lot more.
It's apps. So then they're like, we gotta hack this app that the devil made.
I know.
Oh, I mean, did they get approval? Don't you have to go through channels?
Yeah, right. The Apple Store approved.
They were like, yeah, we love it. It's great. Who did the artwork? Like, who made the little
The devil.
little devil elf down there? Just
The
like,
devil
The
detective.
devil. Oh, he does his own artwork. He's getting into graphic design now. I liked it.
He had a lot of time, you know. He learned
We
Photoshop.
did see his dexterous green fingers.
They have the cell phone store guy hack into the app. They download the thing.
What's
they change
that?
it. And
Is
they
that
think they're cool.
Latin?
Right? Oh, she takes a picture of the Latin. Thank God, because then they have to go show it to the priest who reads it, who tells them, "Oh yeah, see, it says if you change the date, if you don't agree to your fate."
She happened to take just the right screenshot of just the right code.
Right.
Can you imagine coding in Latin?
Man, nonsense.
What is this nonsense?
Nonsense.
Oh.
But anyway, so then they decide, okay, well, if we can break the time,
You
if
make
we can prove it
a
wrong,
liar of the devil.
then he'll explode.
The curse will be lifted.
Right.
Because it was a curse. Because it was also a curse.
It was also, if you break the terms and conditions, then you're cursed by the devil.
Right.
But you can break the curse if you make it true that someone
If you
lived
turn
outside of the time that it's
even
set.
if they lived 1 second past their time, I was surprised that they killed off the main guy.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he gets hit by a car. Still don't know if there was a driver.
The priest helps him out. Remember the priest? Finally, after like way too long, the
Okay.
priest helps him out.
Gotcha.
Or her. I couldn't.
Them.
You never actually saw the person?
Right, no.
But like, the
Okay.
priest was like, ah! And then it cut away.
Weird.
And she was like, oh, my boyfriend that I just met is dead.
Right, but then she's also like, oh, but here it's on the news that there was a train crash, so I guess he was supposed to die right now.
Yeah.
It was stupid. But so then they make a pentagram out of salt and paint, and that is not particularly helpful.
Well, it was if they had stuck together.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to be like, fight it! Come
Or
on.
just
They
let
needed
him
like
go.
Should be like, fuck you, dude. They needed a witch's circle like in Practical Magic.
Yeah.
You know, like, bring your brooms, bring your mops. Like, we're gonna beat it, yeah! But it
Yeah.
didn't happen.
No.
Well, it's coming to the end. They've got half an hour left to live.
Oh, right, but prior to this, the creepy rapist then went to HR and claimed that she came onto him.
Yeah, there was a whole side plot
Yeah.
where they had like a board meeting with HR
Yeah.
about he said, she said. And I was like, in this movie about
The devil
app
app?
where the devil developed an app to curse you. Oh,
Right, okay.
Okay, sure.
But it also had nothing to do with, like, oh, he has 68 years to live, even though he's a rape, like...
Yeah, even though he's gross, there was no morality. There was
Right.
no, like, oh, and I can become a better person.
Right.
So there's no real, like, you're not rooting for anyone. You're like, well, I guess.
I guess it's all just written, so there you go. Oh, and then, like, some other girl was like, oh, I know from experience, I'll
She's
back
like-
you up.
Right, they're forming a case. I mean,
Yes.
it was like this real Me Too subplot of like, let's stick together. I was like, I'm here for this in theory. Like,
Right.
yes, but this movie's so fucking stupid that I'm like, no, we don't, it's okay. We maybe don't need you as an ally. Devil app movie. Maybe not. I don't know.
Sure.
But so she's gonna break the curse because the younger sister's gonna die 3 minutes before her.
Right.
So the older sister's like, bitch, I gotta take care of this.
Yeah.
So she lures Peter Facinelli to the condemned wing. She
Right.
like comes onto him hard. They're both wearing, not Peter Facinelli, but both sisters are wearing sort of like matching Flashdance sweaters.
Right.
I had a lot of problems with the costumes. So
And then
anyway.
she shoves her hand in his pants.
Yeah, it was aggressive. This is why it was so much
Yeah.
that I thought, is she trying to like retroactively switch the terms and conditions back to before she changed them?
Oh, no.
That's why I was confused.
No, I think she was just really trying to make it clear to him, hey buddy, you're gonna get some if you come through these condemned
We get some
hospital doors.
asbestos
Right.
and punani. I don't know. It was really weird. It was
Sure.
really weird. So she's like, come to me. Wow.
So then she tries to murder him.
She hits him with a crowbar. She's gonna shove him full of morphine. At least
Because
it
his
was a
app
painless
said,
death.
right. his app said that he was going to die in 67 years or whatever. So
Yeah.
if he dies now, then it's a liar of the devil. But then the devil keeps like...
I feel like this would just be a lot of unnecessary work for the devil.
Sure.
Like, it would just, his days would be full of cursing.
Right.
There's so many people
Yeah.
downloaded this app. And
Well-
obviously, they're going to try and not die.
I mean,
so,
it
like-
only had 3.5 stars.
How many reviews, though?
Well, half the reviews are dead, so...
It seems like it gave him some unnecessary busy work
Absolutely.
of haunting and
Yeah.
cursing and things.
Oh my God.
So,
Anyway.
she's going to kill him.
Yep, but then the devil prevents her from doing it.
No, but we forgot about the best line in the whole movie. She has a crowbar and she's like, "Your time's up, you rapey fuck! Your time's up, you rapey fuck!" They had to shove time's up in there somehow too, you know? Like, it was like,
Yeah.
ooh, boy.
Boy.
It was an oh boy.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Also, that I laughed because it was so stupid.
Yeah, you rapey fuck. Oh my God. And she hits him with a crowbar, but then she doesn't get to kill him.
No. And then she, breaks the curse via her hospital RN knowledge.
Right, she gives herself
An overdose
of whatever that kills her technically for 30
Right.
seconds or whatever. And then she wrote on her arm where to have her little sister.
pump her full of that
Pump.
stuff that makes you barf.
Sure.
Even though she didn't barf.
No, it was
like when you take
adrenaline or whatever
whatever
it
it
was
is.
to bring her back to life.
Yeah.
And
I'm
thank
surprised
God
they
it
didn't
worked.
do the Pulp Fiction
yeah,
reference,
sure, sure.
It was sort of fun to watch Peter Facinelli just be a real asshole.
Yeah.
Because he's usually like, well, no, he's a pretty big asshole in Can't Hardly Wait. But he's nice in Twilight.
Okay, great.
And he's a doctor.
Oh, weird. Cast typing.
Cast typing?
Typecasting.
Cast typing.
So you try and type with the cast on your hand.
Or casting a spell, and no, it's fine. Oh, because it's at a certain point, she gets a brand new phone. She's like, I want a brand new phone, not connected to me at all, new number,
Yeah.
etc. And of course, the app, because it's
Downloads
magical, cursed,
Yeah.
downloads itself. Okay.
The devil detective.
It's the devil with his swampy Grinch hands.
yeah.
Ooh. And so they finally get to the grave. Oh, we're going to move on. We've all healed our grief. And then her phone,
Oh, right.
countdown 2.0 has
Outdated,
been
yeah.
installed.
So does this mean that she's just gonna die again? Like, what?
Now the clock is counting backwards or something.
Like, is it like, right? Oh, this is how you're living on borrowed time? I don't know.
Does someone else have to die for her to live? It was, they opened a lot of worms.
It's unclear.
There were so many worms to dig through. It could have been something stupid like, oh, and there was like a girl that got bullied into killing herself. Well,
I don't need any of that.
now that's
unfriended
that's
or whatever.
unfriended. But that at least is like cause and effect.
No, I don't need any of that. I'm fine with it literally just being this like weird mystical Jumanji-esque app. It's just cursed, and
Yeah.
like if you where it aside, it's roulette. And
I
it's
do like
ooh,
that.
You got stuck with the
And it was like
the short stick.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Exactly.
If you just not downloaded it.
Yep, you would have lived.
Yeah, that would have been better.
I think that would have been better.
Yeah.
And so now she's trying to change the fate that it assigned to her.
Yeah.
She bound in but to the terms. How do we break the terms of service?
She gets a really good lawyer.
Exactly. I mean, nonsense.
Just like arbitration between the devil and her, and like lawyers. And
We didn't talk about.
my client would like to plead the fifth at this moment.
Oh my God. We didn't talk
Like
about.
the devil, just like.
We didn't talk about when the devil like disintegrated.
When did that happen?
When she's dead, and then it's like, oh, you broke. Like,
Oh yeah, that was weird.
It was
that
really
just like a
stupid.
projection of the devil, like a curse?
I honestly have no idea.
For how many?
Because then it comes back, obviously. So, like, and it's not like they defeated the devil
It was like
forever.
he lost like a life in Street Fighter, like but then he had to regenerate.
I
and
don't
come back.
know. I honestly don't know.
I'm not sure. I do know that this movie was very silly. And
Very
stupid.
silly.
And
I don't know if I could really recommend it, but I guess you could get drunk and watch
short
it.
enough,
It's short.
It's stupid enough that it wasn't painful to watch.
No, you could get drunk and laugh at it.
Yeah.
Cheers.